In today's video guys, we are going to discuss free weights and machines, which is better to use in a gym. It doesn't matter if you are a beginner in a gym or someone who has been lifting for a little while now. This video is going to help you out and we are getting into it right now. So what's up guys, welcome to another video. I'm Harry Chadwick and this is Action Makes More. I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I first walked into the gym, it was daunting. You know, you look around, you've got Tony over there doing bicep curls. His biceps genuinely look like the size of your head. You've got Phil over there and he's repping out 6 plates a side on chest press, not even flinching. And then in the other corner over there, you've got Johnny trying to do some weird movement that nobody's ever seen before. You think it looks alien, everybody else there thinks it looks alien, and he's making some very strange noises. That's the experience I had too. When I first walked into the gym, the main thing I was wondering about was the, machines and the free weights. After you've tried out the treadmill, because for me, I always wanted to try out treadmill for whatever reason, I don't know why, I found that the biggest question I had was machines or free weights. And I was scrolling through the internet the other day, doing a bit of research, and I saw that somebody asked this question and it brought that topic back into my head, and I thought, that's something I can definitely help you guys out with. Firstly, I'm going to dive into the pros and cons of free weights, guys. So, some pros are as follows, and I'm talking here from experience, so there probably is a lot more pros and cons to these. You can always have a look on Google. Some pros then are as follows. Firstly, they are flexible. You can do a lot of different activities and exercises with free weights. Secondly, alongside that, you can work on all sorts of different muscles. So for example, you can do stabilization exercises working on your rotator cuffs. Alongside that, you can also target a specific area such as your rear delts. Not every gym has a machine that can really target a specific muscle that you're looking to improve, such as the rear delts. Most of them are usually chest press, shoulder press, leg press, all the big compound movement ones. Another pro to the likes of free weights would probably be the ability to get a full range of movement when doing compound lifts. Moving on to some cons, however guys, spotters. When you're doing free weights and you're lifting heavy, it's usually advised that you have a spotter there with you. Spotters will be there to assist you on the last few reps where it definitely gets a little bit hostile. Another con, guys, to free weights is that you need to have proper good form. That doesn't sound right to me, but yeah, when performing free weights, guys, having good form is absolutely key, and that's where the difference between people who are experienced and beginners, a massive line is drawn. If you have the correct form and you're really taking advantage of all your muscle fibers, you're going to get the most out of that exercise and each rep as possible, increasing your chances of building muscle. With that said though, it takes a lot longer with free weights to learn that form. I'm still learning now and I've been training a fair few years. So it still takes a long time and you never stop learning within the fitness industry. And lastly guys, obviously there is a greater risk of injury. You know, you're lifting really heavy weight and you're not supported unless you have spotters, so to say. And if you're lifting heavy weight or some sort of weight and you don't know the form, you don't have a spotter to assist you, and you're doing the wrong kind of movement, or maybe you're doing it too heavy, it is likely that you can injure yourself. However, I would say that it doesn't happen as often as people would assume when joining a gym. So with free weights out the way, let's move straight into machines. Firstly, they are very beginner friendly. Having machine weights is going to allow a beginner to really get used to the technique, the form, and build that first foundation layer of muscle in order to really proceed things any further. Alongside that, you don't really need a spotter, because unless you're lifting really, really heavy, targeting a certain area which is more towards the experience side of things, you're not really going to need a spotter when it comes to machines. And lastly guys, from my experience, machines can be really, really good for targeting a certain area. For me, an example I will use that I have used many times in the past will be my shoulders. When I first started, I had a bit of shoulder trouble, and targeting that certain area when doing the machine fixed shoulder press allows me to really build the foundation layer of my muscle. And alongside that, I also like to use machines at the end of a workout to increase the volume maybe on a certain targeted area, and that really helps build the muscle, so they can be very well used when they're going hand in hand with free weights. Moving on to the cons, guys, machine weights don't really allow you to use the full range of motion, meaning that you won't get the most out of your muscle as you could do with free weights. Another con would be the fact that you are only really moving in one plane of movements. And lastly, guys, another con, there's kind of two in this one. Firstly, for me personally, I find that a lot of the machines, when you get to a certain level, and trust me, I'm not trying to like toot my own horn or anything, but when you get to a certain level, the machine weights aren't really heavy enough. I find that I have to put a weight on them in order to get the weight to a level where I can really force some serious reps out. And I'm not saying that's the same with all machines, but that is an issue with some. Alongside that, at peak times, you know, you've got a wide range of people in the gym, and at these peak times, when there's only one or two, say, machines in the gym for that certain muscle group you're targeting, it can be really, really busy. Before we carry on, guys, real quick, today's question of the day is, what stage of the gym are you at? Are you beginner, intermediate, experienced? What stage are you at? Leave a comment down below and let me know. Whilst you're down there, don't forget to subscribe and ding that notification bell. That way you can get a new video from myself every Friday at 6 PM surrounding fitness for both beginners, experienced and intermediate lifters. So then, guys, now you know pros and cons of both free weights and machine exercises. You know my experience with them when I first walked into the gym, and now I'm going to tell you how I would go about using them. Personally, guys, when I'm in a gym, I mix up what I use. I always like to make sure I incorporate barbell, dumbbell, and sometimes kettlebell, and also machine exercises in my routines. The barbell is usually for compound movements, serious compound movements where I'm trying to lift as much weight as possible, maybe on my chest. I will also use dumbbells maybe to hit the incline chest, and that allows me to use stabilization muscles. And then I'll always use a machine such as maybe a pec deck fly that allows me to target my chest and maybe my anterior delt to an extent, allowing me to really focus on that area and have more volume in order to build more muscle in that certain target area. I highly recommend using that sort of idea, guys. Mix up your training, make sure that it is something that you can adapt to and use cohesively. And so overall, guys, which is better, free weights or machine exercises? Neither. They both help each other out in order to help you progress to the next level, no matter what stage you are in. Neither is better. Used correctly, they are both very beneficial. Guys, like I said earlier, I am training to be a personal trainer. I'm very close to getting that completed. Once I have that completed, I will be creating some free plans to give to you guys to give back for obviously subscribing and watching these videos. That will include things like techniques on building muscle and techniques on losing fat, and a few others that I'm not going to discuss just yet. With that being said, guys, stick around on the channel, exciting things to come. If you have any video ideas, don't forget to comment them down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, check out my other videos on screen now, and I hope you have a sick weekend. Until next time, peace.